Today's video is a fun video. I'm making 10 different recipes for easy things you can bring to a cookout, a barbecue. You can use these year round, but these are more summer inspired recipes, and I felt like it would be a great video for those of you who have any summer plans where you're gonna be bringing food to. I'm gonna be doing a couple of side dishes as well as a couple of desserts, and it's gonna be amazing. All of these recipes are super delicious, very easy, affordable, and something that everybody will love. One recipe, actually two recipes that I'm not making that I've made in the past and have made videos on in the past are always a sure hit, and that's my mango salsa and my buffalo chicken dip. I'll link that video below, but if you've tried making that before, let us know in the comments below because I've never met anyone who wasn't obsessed with my mango salsa. So anyway. Alright, so the first thing we're making is incredibly easy baked beans. I love baked beans. I know those are kind of like a thing that not everybody loves, but I love them. Most of my kids love them. My whole extended family loves them. Not so much Chris. Also, if you've never had baked beans dipped on a Lay's potato chip, you're missing out in life. Anyway, we are going to make some super easy beans in the crock pot. This is great. I also love this crock pot because it has these little rings right here that you can click right on. So you can literally just bring this to wherever you're going. And you don't need to plug it in, it'll stay warm for a while. So as you can see here, you only need a couple ingredients. We're gonna do a pound of bacon. I'll include the recipe on screen here. It calls for 32 ounces of beans, but this is what I had going. I'm just using original Bush's beans and throwing them on the counter as well. And then I'm gonna use a half of a yellow onion, and we are going to also use a half cup of brown sugar. And then towards the end, we're gonna use 2 tablespoons of bacon grease, and that's our secret ingredient. So first up, let's fry up this bacon. All right, I have a lot more bacon to cook, so I'm gonna put this onto a plate here with paper towels to soak up any of the grease and keep that going. But while I cook the next batch of bacon, I'm actually going to go ahead and cut up my yellow onion. Okay, so I'm just pouring the cans of beans in because I want to use one of these cans for my bacon grease. So, doing that. Alright, so I have all of our bacon fried up right here. The whole house smells amazing. It's about to smell even better. With that half yellow onion, you can add this right to your crock pot if you'd like, but we just like ours a little more caramelized. I'm going to actually cook it in the bacon grease. Amazing. So that's what we're doing now. I'm gonna hopefully not get squirt. Oh god, because she did. Look how delicious this looks. It smells so amazing. I'm gonna pour all of this right into my crock pot. So I'm gonna count this as my bacon grease and my onion. All right, so I have my bacon in here, my onion, and now I'm just adding my half cup of brown sugar. And I'm gonna stir all this together and put it on high for 4 hours, or you can also do low for 8 hours. The beans are going, so I'll definitely show you what it looks like once it's done being cooked. I'll insert that footage right here so we can just conclude our bean footage. And now we are moving on, sorry for the loud bacon in the background. We are moving on to a bacon ranch potato salad. Chris cannot stand mayonnaise, and I know a lot of people are the same way, but he loves ranch. So instead of the traditional potato salad, that's what we're gonna be making today. So I'm using 8 slices of bacon, which are frying up right now. I'm just gonna give you like a little overview here of everything. Don't mind the kids in the background. But we're gonna be using 8 slices of bacon, 3 pounds of red mini potatoes. We're gonna use 8 ounces of cheddar. You can do whatever kind of cheddar you like. Some green onions, 2 cups of ranch dressing, and of course salt and pepper. So the first thing I'm doing is just cooking up the rest of this bacon for this recipe. Are you guys a crunchy bacon or a chewy bacon? I cannot even stand the thought of chewy bacon, but let me use 2 hands for this. I'll be right back. So what's nice about this is that you can just cook the potatoes whole, and then they are much easier to cut. Instead of rinse these red potatoes off again. That's 3 pounds of red potatoes. My green onions go. My kids keep stealing the bacon. I should have cooked even more. But I'm just boiling those potatoes. Once they come to a boil, we're gonna let them boil for about 15 minutes until you can stick a fork through and they fall right off. And let them cool off a little bit, and then cut them into bite-sized pieces. You can also like peel them if you like, but we really enjoy the skin on them. So yeah, and then once everything's mixed together, you put it in the fridge for 2 hours, or you can leave it in the fridge overnight, so it's great to make ahead for a barbecue as well. But potatoes are boiling. We're gonna cut up these green onions. Now I'm adding in my cup of green onion, my bacon, a whole thing of ranch dressing, which is 16 ounces. And then we're just adding in our cheddar, and we're gonna stir it all up and set that in the fridge for at least 2 hours. So that looks amazing. I cannot wait to try it. Once it's all nice and cool, I'm gonna put some salt and pepper on it, stir it up, and serve it. We're basically just gonna have a barbecue tonight so we can try all these delicious foods. So now we are making pizza pasta salad. So my family has like a very traditional pasta salad that also has Italian dressing, like cut up mozzarella, and frozen vegetables. It's so easy. But I wanted to try something different, so I'm gonna show you what we're using today. So we're gonna need a pound of gluten-free pasta. If you're gluten-free, this is my favorite brand. Love it. All their stuff is delicious. I get this from Thrive Market. But Twirly pasta, as my kids call it, is the best in pasta salad in my opinion. We're going to use a bottle of Italian dressing. You can also use zesty Italian if that's more your style. a package of turkey pepperoni, or whatever pepperoni you like. I'm gonna explain this in a second. A small can of black olives, it's 2.25 ounces. 3 Roma tomatoes, 1 cucumber. You can also add cheese to this if you'd like. I think fresh mozzarella would be really good, but I don't have that right now, so I'm not using it. And then this is a spice mixture I made because my husband is allergic to sesame seeds. Otherwise, you can just buy it. It's called McCormick Salad Supreme Seasoning, but I'll also leave the link to this recipe. I left out sesame seeds in this one. I'm just waiting for my water to boil, then I'm gonna throw my pasta in there. So while we're waiting for that, I'm just gonna cut up everything else. All right, so it is finally time to assemble. Everything is chopped up. Our pasta is cooked and rinsed in cold water, so this pasta is actually cold right now. Also, heads up, if you are doing gluten-free, first of all, if you're gluten-free and you know people that are gluten-free, send them my videos. I never really label them as gluten-free because I don't want to scare people away, but all of my recipes are naturally gluten-free. Been gluten-free for 9 years now. So anyway, this is all ready to go. Gluten-free pasta. If I could give you any recommendations, do not get corn pasta. It's just very finicky for pasta salad. Brown rice pasta is one, it's healthier for you, it's delicious, and it holds up better. So anyway, let's mix all of our ingredients together. So another thing that I'd like to mention is if you're bringing pasta salad to a barbecue, or like in general before you serve it, you're usually gonna wanna add a little bit of extra dressing because it can get a little dry in the fridge. So right now it seems like very well dressed, but we'll see when we go to serve it. But also, you can't really have a pizza pasta salad without cheese in my opinion, but my brother is dairy free, so this would be a great dish to bring, but I'll probably add some cheese before serving it. But yeah, put this in the fridge with our potato salad. Now we are making a chicken enchilada dip. Sounds amazing. Who wouldn't love this? So here are the ingredients you're gonna need. I'm gonna use a rotisserie chicken just to make my life easier. 2 fresh garlic cloves. Let me just give you like an overview here. We're gonna need 3 cups of cooked chicken, which is why I'm just using rotisserie chicken. It's easy, it's quick. We're gonna use 1 can of these diced tomatoes and green chilies. 2 8-ounce packages of cream cheese. You're gonna want this nice and soft first. Mine's still a little too cold. I'm using 2 garlic cloves, and then 1 bag, which is 1.5 cups of Mexican cheese. And then my spices here, I'm just gonna mix them together to make it easier. But you're gonna need a teaspoon of cumin, 1.5 tablespoons of chili powder, and then 1 teaspoon of oregano, my least favorite spice, but I think all taste good together. All right, so let's mix everything together. I don't know if this is quite 3 cups of chicken or not, because those organic birches aren't the same. So that. Cream cheese. Our spices. Also, I have the oven preheating on 350 right now. Should probably mention that. And don't worry, I'm gonna have everything linked, all the recipes on screen, all that good stuff. So make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up if you're still watching. Oh baby, this is making up for the lack of cheese in my pasta salad. All right, now let's see if we can stir this and not get it all over the counter. Mom, we don't care if you drop anything. All right, now we're just gonna throw this in the oven for 30 minutes on 350 degrees. I did wipe the sides just because I know from experience that anytime I don't, it's pretty much impossible for me to clean all of like the burnt cheese off the side, so that is why I cleaned that. So a random side note, I've been cleaning everything in between each recipe. Otherwise, I literally can't think straight. Can't help it, I've always been this way. All right, now we are making a pineapple salsa, and I'm excited because I've never tried this before. Also, it's really cute because you can serve it inside of the pineapple. I know, my screen flipped upside down. Miss Ella's here with me. And what else?
I don't know what we're gonna put in it.
Let's see what we need. So you're going to need a red pepper, a green pepper, 1/4 cup of lime juice, 1/4 cup of cilantro, if you like cilantro. I'm one of those people that love cilantro. We're gonna do a tablespoon of olive oil, as well as a teaspoon of honey, and then a 1/2 teaspoon of cumin. And Ella corrected me. What else do we need?
Salt.
Salt. We need some salt too, right? All right, let's get chopping, girlfriend.
Yeah. Chopping up.
Chop it. Wait, should we do our thing?
Oh yeah. Go girl power. Ooh.
Okay, seriously, how beautiful are these? I mean, the pineapple was a huge pain in the butt to cut that way. I'm used to using my quarter and everything, but it looks amazing. Can't wait to try it. Next up on our list is a watermelon feta salad. I've been eyeing this on Pinterest for like years now, and I've never actually made it myself. One of the things that I love about a lot of these recipes is that it's minimal ingredients and it's real ingredients. We didn't get to the desserts yet, so those aren't real ingredients. However, this is delicious. It's all about balance. So you're only gonna need 4 cups of watermelon. You wanna look for this yellow spot, and it should sound hollow. At least that's what I do. 2 cucumbers, some mint, some basil, limes, and 3 ounces of feta cheese, salt, pepper, olive oil. Really simple, beautiful ingredients. Side note before I start, I just tried the enchilada dip. Next level amazing, so good. It's up there with the buffalo dip. And also shout out to whoever taught me how to pick a pineapple, because that pineapple for the salsa was perfect. Here's another one just because we like a lot of fresh fruit in our house. When I went to go pick it today, I tried to pick it up by one of the leaves up here, and it popped right out, and somebody told me that if the leaf pops right out, that means it's ripe, and it was perfect. Anyway, let's get to chopping. I feel like my hands are gonna fall off, but I hope that this video is really helpful, and we have lots of delicious food. Okay, so you guys know I have a watermelon tool that I love. Let me just go ahead and show it. Still didn't get the pink one yet. Mom, this one's still coming to you. Check out my Amazon gadget video for that. But I want these in perfect little cubes, so that's why I'm doing it this way. Okay, this smells and tastes like heaven. It doesn't look like Pinterest, but that doesn't matter. Still delicious, still beautiful in its own way. We are finally on to dessert and I'm so excited. I still have a little bit more chopping to do for something else that I'm making, but you know, I love the brand Sweet Loren's. They're gluten-free. Also, there's like no egg, I believe. Blah, 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 blah. Yep, no egg, so you can eat it raw. But I'm going to make little fruit pizzas. I've always wanted to do it, but I've never like had a good gluten-free option. So these are cute because they're just gonna be like little fruit cookie pizzas. So let's see how they come out. These would be perfect because nobody would like feel bad about cutting the, you know, the normal size like fruit pizza. They'll just grab one like a cookie. And they are delicious. Plus everybody loves something fresh when it's warm out. So I think this is an amazing option. All I did, you can cut up any kind of fruit you want, put some sugar cookies in the oven, and I used cream cheese frosting. So good. So I definitely recommend this. Very, very easy, simple. And this is also something that I feel like the kids would really love to do. It looks like my child did it. So next up we have Smores Nachos, which is pretty much just sloppy s'mores kind of. Got this little tin here so that if you wanted to bring it to a place, you can just cover it in foil, unmade, and you could even put it on the grill if you're just grilling, which is a really good idea. The hardest part about this is spending $5 on gluten-free graham crackers. Otherwise, pretty easy. So yeah, basically just what it sounds like. If you were to put like chips and cheese and dip, you're just gonna do chips, and then you can also do like little chocolate morsels. What was that? My oven. Little chocolate morsels instead of the big pieces of chocolate because that'll melt easier. I did a mix of big and small marshmallows so some will be more well done than the others. So let's make it. All right, let's try doing these s'mores on the grill. I just want to see, so like if you ever want to bring it to a barbecue, see how it would be. Don't mind my crusty grill, I need to clean it. Let's see what these are looking like, because I literally don't know how they're gonna come out. All right, looking good so far, getting a little melty. Come back and check on them in another minute. Okay, it's witching hour, so I burned these. Whoops. They're still gonna be delicious. What are you doing, miss? Are you having a tantrum so you're gonna throw everything on the floor? Okay, let's go to bed. Oh. Next up, we are making sand. This was something that I grew up with having as a kid, except we are using these gluten-free vanilla cookies instead of the like Oreo version, but you're gonna need 24 of these. I have 2 packs. 2 packs of vanilla yogurt, cup of powdered sugar. You're going to need a teaspoon of vanilla extract, 2 cups of milk, 8 ounces of Cool Whip, and then 8 ounces of cream cheese. I don't know if I said that already. Okay, so I found these cute little cups at Dollar Tree. They just say Aloha on it. Yeah. And we're gonna just layer them with the crushed up gluten-free vanilla Oreos and the mixture.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
I love this.
Me too. This, I wasn't sure how it's gonna come out. So the one thing that I would recommend is I use vanilla pudding because my grocery store didn't have the cheesecake pudding flavor. But this is supposed to be like a berry cheesecake. I'm like so stuffed from this, it was so good. So for this recipe, I used 1 box, which is a 3.4 ounce of the vanilla pudding mix. However, I would definitely recommend the cheesecake flavor if you have it. 12 ounces of the whipped topping. And then I used 18 ounces of strawberry yogurt, 2 cups of fresh strawberries, a half cup of blackberries, a half cup of blueberries, a half cup of fresh raspberries. And then this is optional, but this is what made it so good for me, and that was the 3 cups of miniature marshmallows. They are so good. So if you are making this for like a barbecue, you would just leave the mixture in the fridge, and then once you're ready to serve it, you would add in the marshmallows and the fruit, which could be very easy because you could just put it in a Tupperware. and then mix everything together, but it was amazing and super simple. And then once you get there, you can also slice up bananas and put them on top like I did, but that's also optional. So delicious. So I hope that you all enjoyed this video and that it gave you some ideas for things to bring to barbecues. I was gonna say Memorial Day, but whenever, that's just coming up this weekend. It's also 10:23, so I'm exhausted and I'm gonna go edit this video and have it up for you tomorrow morning. I hope that you all enjoyed it. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and let me know if you want to see more videos like this, because there's so many other amazing sides and desserts that you can bring to a barbecue.